Hello and welcome to ILTV's Evening Update. I'm Denise Wood here with the latest news from Israel.
The Jordanian parliament is now authorizing Israeli companies to take part in governmental projects by the Jordanian Investment Fund. This comes as a part of the Jordanian Investment Fund law for 2016, which will now let Israeli companies take part in Jordan's national projects. Even though the law passed, it was opposed by a number of Jordanians because it works against the BDS movement and allows Israeli companies to do business in Jordan. The law was originally shot down in the first session of Jordan's parliament because it would have allowed the state of Israel to take part in the projects. A later vote on the law passed after it was changed to allow Israeli companies in on the project instead of the Israeli government. Controversial footage has been released of Israeli police beating an Arab worker, who they say refused to show them his ID. The Arab man is 19-year-old Maysam Abu Alkian, who works 2 jobs in Tel Aviv to pay for his university tuition. While the Israeli police say the violent arrest was necessary, the Israeli public is outraged, and they've already raised around $16,000 to give Alkian for his schooling. Alkian and his family are already thanking those who donated, and Alkian says now he really understands what help is. Alkian is an Arab Israeli who's from a Bedouin town in the Negev, and his family says the donation will go a long way to helping him achieve his goal of going to college. The IDF arrested 21 Palestinians and seized guns, ammunition, and other military equipment in raids across the West Bank last night. Half of the arrests were made in a village east of Tel Aviv, and the army says the 10 were arrested for throwing rocks and taking part in violent demonstrations. The rest of the arrests were made across the West Bank for a number of reasons, and 3 were suspected of being members of Hamas. This marks the largest amount of arrests that were made in one night in the last month, as the wave of violent stabbing and shooting attacks against Israeli civilians seems to be decreasing. In a rare move, Jewish community leaders in the US are going against the Israeli government and are pushing for a 2-state solution proposal with the next president. The groups are working on 2 working papers, one which is Israeli and the other American, for the 2-state solution proposal. The Israeli Policy Forum is the main group pushing for the proposal, which is an organization that was established by Yitzhak Rabin. The initiative for a 2-state solution proposal will be presented at a conference on May 31st, and polling shows that an overwhelming majority of American Jews support this position for a 2-state solution. Both proposals are aimed at preparing Israel militarily and politically for a 2-state solution, while also working to counter those who fear the creation of a Palestinian state. And while both proposals work toward the same goal, they're not the same. The American proposal focuses on Israel's security in the long term for a peace plan, while the Israeli proposal presents immediate actions to bring about Palestinian sovereignty.
That's all for now. Stay tuned on ILTV.tv for our main daily broadcast playing after this. I'm Denise Wood and see you tomorrow with our morning briefing from Israel at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.